Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Brev. Welcome to episode 14 of What Would Brev Do? This is the series where I, a top 50 player, play an entire ranked seasons game from start to finish and walk you through what's going on in my mind the entire time. If you're new to the channel or the series, please subscribe for more MLB The Show 20 content. And if you missed any of the previous episodes, links are in the description below, as well as some of the other content that I put out. So today we are going to be debuting Bret Saberhagen. I think it's a good time to try him out. I think he could be pretty decent on All-Star if we end up landing on All-Star, because we're at about 759 rating right now. I don't know how I feel about this card. He never looks good on paper, but sometimes he can fool some people. So we'll see how it goes. If you guys have any suggestions for debuts, let me know in the comments. Also, let me hide my face real quick, but we are very, very close to prestiging Didi here. If he hits a 2-run home run, we're going to have Prestige Didi at the end of this game, because we need 1 hit, 1 run, 2 RBIs. So that's something to look forward to. Hopefully Didi can have a good game. Yeah, we're going to be trying out this Saberhagen. If he's good, it's definitely a good option, because he's someone that's like not very popular, like a big name. And so your opponents most likely aren't going to have seen Saberhagen very much. So we'll see how he does. I don't have the highest of expectations, but I figured if I was going to try him, now would be the time, because All-Star Hall of Fame is probably his sweet spot. He does throw up to 97 with his fastball, but I just think guys that throw slow changeups, slow curveballs are better on lower difficulties, because when you throw off speed that's that slow, like his changeup is like 77, when you throw stuff like that on Legend, you're almost bailing your opponent out, because the pitch speeds are so fast that you're like resetting the pendulum for them when you throw something that fast, right? It's like looking at a Saberhagen changeup on Legend is the same as like looking at a normal slider on Hall of Fame or something like that. So we'll see how it goes. We're the home team. Our lineup, I forgot to mention, is just a bunch of dudes we're working towards prestiges on. A lot of them are close to being done, though. We showed you Didi. Hanley needs about like 6 runs scored and a couple hits to be done, so that's exciting. Sorry, I cannot accept your friendly, sir. I have to record. Yeah, we'll see how Saberhagen does. They also changed his delivery slightly this year. That was not a good first pitch, especially to someone like Ellsbury. They changed his delivery a bit this year. They've done that with a lot of the classic guys like Eckersley, stuff like that. I think it's a little more deceptive. His leg kick's a bit better now. So we'll see how he does. Even in years past, like Saberhagen was always that guy that you felt like you should crush him, but for some reason he would like hold you down for 6 innings. So we'll see. I am typically not a big fan of pitchers that only throw 4 pitches, though, because it makes what you can do with your sequencing a lot less intense. But starting off the game, we usually try to do like a rocking chair sequence. I'm trying to be less repetitive in these episodes for you guys. But I like to pitch with a rocking chair, meaning fast, slow, early in the game, because it gives me information on where my opponent's bat speed is at, and then I try to play off of that. So good animation in the outfield there. And he picked up on the rocking chair a little bit. Maybe I should have doubled up on the fastball there. Good swing for my opponent. Holy crap, this break on this curveball. That breaks a lot. But yeah, I just want to see where my opponent's at. I'm also throwing him off speed after he hit an off speed, because I'm expecting him to make the adjustment and expect me to throw fastball. So, wow. All of Saberhagen's stuff is breaking a ton. I'm going to step off the mound here. You can do that with L1. I was going to throw a fastball up and in, but it's like the most obvious pitch in the world for this sequence. So I'm actually going to try to front door slider instead. Miss my spot real bad. I just have a feeling if I went up and in, I don't know what he's doing. I'll take the out or the run there. Maybe he was baiting me a bit there. I might have had the out at home. Maybe that was a big brain play. It would have been close. Just the reason I didn't think I had the out is because Jacoby Ellsbury's arm is terrible. So what he tried to do is tried to get me to throw it home and then take the free base at second base, but I threw to the cutoff because I wasn't sure if I was going to get him at home, and we ended up getting an out of it. So I don't know, it's kind of like a win-win. Like, he got the run home, and it would have been a really close play. Like, if I had a perfect throw, maybe he would have been out. But yeah, that was really close. He took a bit of a risk there, expecting me to expected me to throw all the way home there, try to get the out. So yeah, not the best start for Saberhagen. You can see his bat has slowed down significantly, though. That's a product of us spamming off speed the first couple at bats. And now we're going to do the classic tip where if we throw the same pitch, we're going to hold for a bit because it subconsciously implies that you're changing your mind on what you're throwing. But we just missed our spot. So let's try to bury one now, take advantage of our count leverage. Just see if he chases. He almost did. He wanted it. Alright, let's try a slider up and in now. I really like this pitch, especially when sliders are thrown hard. Great tunnels. Yeah, it's just a dirty pitch. That's a disgusting pitch. Good first inning from my opponent, though. I don't even think him sending the runner to second was a misplay, because by doing that, he's guaranteeing himself to score if I throw to the cutoff, because I'm going to take the out there every time. So I don't know. Just maybe that's like a trade. I don't know. Like the gaming term trade. We traded there. He took a run. He got a run. I got an out. But again, trying to avoid being repetitive, but classic approach, first inning, being super patient, trying to figure out how my opponent sequences. We usually have speed at the top of our lineup as well, so taking walks early in the game can be beneficial if they're going to give it to us. Good 3-1 pitch there. I don't know what he's going to throw here because Hal can throw a lot of different stuff. And he threw me a changeup low and missed his spot. So lead-off walk. We don't get a lot of these in this series, so let's take advantage here. I'm going to keep being patient. Roberts actually hits lefties worse. And so I'm going to make my opponent find the zone before I start swinging away early in the count, especially in the first inning. Especially against someone like Hal, who at times can struggle to find the strike zone. Hal's biggest issue, in my opinion, is his control, and it's not even that he throws balls very much, it's that he throws very hittable strikes at times, even on good release pitches. Like that. That was a hanger. We were just early. This game also feels like it's on Hall of Fame, which is good for me, because I don't want to play on All-Star. 2-2 here. He's doing a good job burying his times to the plate as well, so I can't really steal, and we get bailed out with a terrible swing. Early, slightly rolled. It's going to be one of these games, I think. So that was just bad mechanics there. We had to protect with 2 strikes, and we got lucky. That's all there is to it. Again, being patient here. This is classically a time where I'd be aggressive, but I just feel like he's not willing to come in the zone with something like disrespectful, like I always talk about. He's still kind of trying to pitch around the corners, and he's still having trouble finding the strike zone. So until he throws me some like get me over strikes to prove that he's changed his approach on the mound, I'm just gonna stay patient. Even with Didi, that juicy prestige is right there. If we hit like a double, we get all the RBIs we need. But yeah, I'm gonna stick to my approach, stay patient. If I'm gonna swing, I'm looking for like changeup, slider, hanging early in the count, just something I can react to slowly, like that. Oh, so early, I messed that up. Fastball now. Ooh, good pitch. People almost always go fastball after sweeping curve with Hal. That's a good sequence from him. So we struck out with the bases loaded, no one out, which is not good at all. Gotta put the ball in play there. Because now double play ends the inning and we get nothing. 3 straight fastballs from my opponent. We'll see what he comes in here now. We gotta protect. Another fastball. Able to turn on it very early. Wow, my bat is fast. Wow, he threw me nothing but fastballs at hole at bat. That's crazy, dude. Good on him, man. I just got outplayed. And then I'm swinging at garbage because I'm frustrated. Yeah, I should never be swinging at that sweeping curve in a 1-0 count. I've been like, I don't know why, but today specifically, like, I'm having a lot of trouble with my emotions when I play this game. Not even like rage, but like making bad decisions because I'm affected by what just happened. Like that inning, I struck out twice in a row and I knew it was bad, and I was emotional about it, and so that made me take a bad swing with Ellsbury when I still could have generated some serious offense if I had not thrown that at bat away. Part of it is I recorded a Zach Greinke debut before this. The game went 12 innings. It was one of the craziest games I've ever played, and the file was corrupt afterwards. So we're We're super sad boy right now, but it's good. Maybe you guys will learn something from watching me not just be a robot and maybe make some emotional mistakes throughout this game. So my opponent's shown that he is willing to chase with 2 strikes. We just got to put the pitch in the right spot because he's had some pretty crazy check swings so far. But the slow changeup seems to be working really well for Saberhagen. I also feel like I've pitched exclusively to lefties this whole game. Another good inning for Bret, though. I mean, I don't know if the first was a good inning, but a good inning for Bret. 1-0. We'll see if that first inning comes back to bite us, man. We missed a lot of opportunities there. Bases loaded, nobody out, and didn't score. We're going to go right back to being patient, although I expect my opponent to throw a lot more strikes in the zone this inning. Based on the information that I gave him, I didn't connect when he put stuff in the zone last inning, so I'd expect him to try to make a conscious effort to try to throw more strikes here, like that. That's exactly the pitch I thought he might throw. Are we actually out on this? Wow, that was closer than I thought it'd be. But yeah, we didn't show at all that we could even hit a baseball last inning. So he's probably, his goal was to try to throw the ball in the zone and try to stay out of the situation he got himself into last inning, which was walking a bunch of guys on base. So that's why we connected there. I don't know why he's putting his infield halfway here. It makes very little sense to me. Maybe there's some strategy that I'm missing. You guys can let me know in the comments if this is like a thing. Maybe he thinks I'm gonna bunt? Do people bunt with Shane Victorino? I don't actually know. It actually cost him there. His second baseman would have been in perfect position to catch that ball if he didn't put his infield halfway. That was super weird. I'm not trying to diss him. I'm never trying to diss my opponents in this. Also, we're striking out with our pitcher here because I don't think we're going to be able to get a bunt down. And if we bunt and do a double play, it kills our whole inning. So I'd rather just have first and third one out than try to bunt here. Yeah, why would he do that? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to dog on him. I'm just, is there a reason you would put, the only reason I can think of that you would go halfway there is for the bunt. I don't know. I'll maybe have to watch that back later. But now's a classic situation where we'd be aggressive, swinging away at hangers. That was a juicy one. I was late on it, I think. Yeah, that broke a lot more than normal. Pretty classic sequence there. Remember I said people usually go for or fastball after sweeping curve with Hal. That's what he did. Another fastball. I definitely did not get this deep enough, so can't tag. My my at-bats with runners in scoring position this game have been atrocious. We need to turn that around or it's not going to be a good time for us. This is a case where we could try to steal. It's obviously very risky because we don't want to run ourselves out of this inning. So I'm not going to, but you could definitely make an argument. You can see he's almost exactly the same timing to the plate every single time. I could get a huge jump on him right here. But I'm just going to play it safe for now. 2-2 count. I don't know what he's going to throw. Change up. Went down and got it. Good thing Brian Roberts is amazing. Also, we don't want to go to third there. We maybe would have been safe because I think there's a weak arm in center. But, again, don't want to make the last out at third base. Classic baseball rule. Plus, we have the heart of our order coming up, and we got Joe Torre coming up who does stuff like that. I don't think we can score here, which is unfortunate. But we do get one in, and we get Didi up in another RBI opportunity. So, swung first pitch there, which I don't typically do, but if you watch the series a lot, you could definitely understand why I did that there. Classic situation, runners in scoring position. He's probably going to come after me there because he wants to get out of this inning. He's probably going to come after me here too. Not quite where I wanted it. I was late reacting as well. He made double up. Wow, I suck, dude. Wow, why did I swing at that? Okay, well, I'm just going to keep choking with runners on. I'm sorry, guys. But you guys can see, like, why this approach, why the way I hit wins me games a lot of the time. Like, as far as plate discipline, mechanics, putting PCI on ball, definitely nowhere close to a good game that I've played so far. But we have still managed 2 runs, and we've got Hal at almost 60 pitches through 2 innings. Just as a product of how we approach things in the batter's box. I'm stepping off again here. I'm being very predictable with my sequencing today as well. I don't know, it's just kind of an off day for me. I think that one recorded video really got me rattled earlier. It just sucks to put... That was going to be such a good video, and I put like an hour and a half into it, and it just corrupted file. It's tough. But the reason I stepped off there, I was going to go fastball up and away. It's the exact same pitch I threw to him to start the game, and he ripped it. So that was kind of like an autopilot sequence there, and I recognized it and bailed out of it because I was just about to throw him another cookie. So we went slider inside. He had good timing on it, but it was off the plate. You can see our opponent's being pretty aggressive as well now, so we may try to throw more balls early in the count. I don't like doing this too often because I don't like falling behind in the count. I don't know anyone that does, but if you think they're going to swing at it or if they're being really aggressive, it's not a bad approach. But he's doing a good job so far. This is a very obvious fastball count, so maybe I shouldn't be throwing this pitch. He did have late timing. Now let's try this fastball up and away. Good swing there. And now we're going to try that slider up and in again. The same pitch that we got him swinging at before. He may be adjusted to it, but we haven't thrown it since this batter, I think. Yeah, and I think he was late on that. That is just such a gross pitch. If you have a pitcher that throws a slider remotely hard, that's like my favorite pitch to throw against lefties. If you hit your spot, it's so gross. Alright, 54 pitches for Hal. We are going to continue our approach. Once again, I expect him to just start hosing stuff down the plate here and making me swing, because I can't imagine he's going to want... I can't imagine that he enjoys this situation where it's looking like... Yeah, see, there's a pitch. It's looking like he's going to have to take Hal out real early in this game. So I expect him to be very aggressive in the strike zone this inning, as I did last inning. And we'll try to take advantage early in the count if we get the opportunity. He may double up on off speed here. He did. We were all over it. Early squared foul. Feels bad. Probably fastball now. Ooh. He got Hanley on a two-seamer away last time, so I always have to be conscious of that pitch. He could go back to it at any time. He's staying away from it, though, throwing me the slow stuff. My bat is pretty fast right now, I suppose. Good fastball down, but we went down and got it. Hanley is so good, man. I can't explain how good Hanley Ramirez has been for me, dude. Even against righties, he just crushes the ball. And there's another fastball pretty much down the middle. So this is 2 at-bats in a row that he's come right in the zone right away. So with the 7-hole up, Joe Carter hits lefties better next at bat. That's when we'll be looking to do some damage early in the count. For now, we're staying within ourselves, within our approach with Jacoby. Trying to work the pitch count up yet again. 66 pitch for Hal now. A little two-seam action. I was over the top. He likes that two-seamer away. Good tunnel there, too. I almost swung. Looked exactly like the fastball. Went change up. Is it fair? Oh, really squared. He's definitely going fastball now. Dang, bro. That two-seam. I think two-seam is maybe Hal's best pitch. These people are always geared up for the four-seam. Yeah, that's disgusting. The double up. Runner in scoring position, and we strike out yet again. Like I said, I'm looking to be aggressive here, but that was a changeup just on the black. Nothing I can do with that pitch. Seems like he's pitching pretty passively here as well. We got the bottom of the lineup / pitcher spot coming up soon, so he could easily pitch around me with first base open at any point if he so chooses. And if we make an out here, he's probably going to intentionally walk me. Good pitch, should have struck out. My plate discipline right now is struggling. Fastball here. Okay. He's only thrown fastball after sweeping curve 1 out of 3 times. I have no idea what he's going to throw. Slider. We went down and got it. Joe Carter! If I didn't have to play on Legend so much, maybe Joe Carter would get more opportunities, but card is just unusable on Legend. Just can't hit anything usually. But that's huge, man. Look at this approach. Look at the results we're getting. I've taken some really bad mechanical swings. I've taken some really bad at-bats in situations where I can't take bad at-bats. And look where we are. 4-1 lead. This is Hal's 80th pitch. and we're in the bottom of the third inning with 1 out. This is beautiful. This is classic Brev approach. Just choking him out slowly as the game goes on. I mean, we're getting bailed out by awful foul balls like that, but I don't know. He also didn't put the infield halfway here either, so maybe he wasn't playing for the bunt before. Because this would be a pretty good spot for me to bunt for a hit, right? I don't know. Like I said, I'll have to watch that back and try to figure out what he was thinking there, because I cannot discover it at the moment. Good pitch. A little off the plate. Got to swing at it. Dude, this is awesome. I'm like excited at this pitch count. You guys ever get like weirdly excited about random things? 86th pitch. We're not even out of the third inning. This is absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you guys are learning something. I'm kind of just cruising with the approach right now. Hopefully you guys have seen some previous episodes too, so you kind of get a good gist of what I'm looking to do. How many very early foul balls am I going to get, dude? Why am I very early on a 2-seam? Why am I getting bailed out when I suck? Dude, I was still early. I felt like I waited forever. Alright, so taking till 2 strikes with the pitcher. There's 2 outs here, no one on base. There's really no upside to swinging away here until we get to 2 strikes. Maybe he walks me. He's not going to, but sometimes they do. And we just keep running that pitch count higher and higher. 90th pitch. I imagine he'll throw something similar to that yet again, because there's no way I'm swinging here. Yep. And he made us triple up. Although my bat has been fast, this would be a good shot to get some change-up confidence, which he did try to do. Decent swing from Saberhagen. It's the pitcher. What can you do? But amazing inning. Amazing 3 innings, man. We got 7 hits, 2 or 3 walks. The pressure is on him right now to get something going. And if we have a quick inning here too, it's also really bad for him because he's in the 3 hole. So he's trying to get to his 9 hole as quickly as possible from the offensive side right now. Good hit by a Kutch. I missed my spot because he's trying to get Hal out of this game 100%. So the quicker, if we don't let his 9 hole get up this inning, it means we're going to face Hal yet again next inning with that pitch count creeping higher and higher. Our PCI growing as he gets more tired. All that good stuff. But you can see my opponent's bat's pretty fast right now. He did slow it down for that slider. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this fastball up. It tunnels like the slider that I've gotten him on twice now. Maybe he'll chase. Oh, that's an insane take. So that tells me that slider will probably work yet again if I decide to go back to it. Another good take here. Let's try to bury the changeup one more time because we have a ball to work with. Did not bury it as much as I wanted. Early swing from my opponent. Let's go fastball up and away. Missed our spot. Crushed it again. So that's back-to-back on fastballs for my opponent. So good hits. Good job. We're gonna go to the soft stuff until he crushes one of those. I didn't mean to throw it right there, but you can see even that was a changeup right down the middle and he missed it. So our opponent has proven to us 2 at-bats in a row that he can obviously crush Saberhagen's fastball. So we're just gonna stick with the soft stuff. We're gonna be relentless with it. We're gonna make him put the PCI on our sliders, on our changeups, at least once before we start trying to go back to the fastballs, because he has made it very apparent that he is going to crush those. The product of throwing a lot of off-speed, though, is that you fall behind in the count, as I am now, so I don't know, give and take. I'm trying to stay away from the home run ball. He's killed me so far. There was a good swing on a slider. I don't necessarily agree swinging 3-0 there, especially if your bat's going to be slow. Again, not trying to dog my opponent, but like the upside is a solo home run, which I guess he's gotten twice this inning. I don't know. Difference of opinion, difference of style. Nobody's wrong there. But you can see his bat is fast yet again. Let's try one fastball. Hopefully I get this away. Okay, I actually put it where I wanted to that time, so that's good. And now let's try the slider up and in, because I mentioned that I feel like it would work based on the take that he had before. I was wrong. That wasn't even in the zone though. Wow. What a swing from this dude. Look where that pitch is. That's pretty much exactly where I want that pitch, man. Good swing. 3 solo shots this inning. Turning the tide right back. And like I said earlier in the inning, this is a really important at bat now because I don't want him to pinch hit. I need to get Chipper out here. Let's try this changeup up here. Tunnel it like an up and in fastball. Hung it. Bro. I'm not hitting my spots at all. Yikes, bro. I feel like pitching is so mechanically intense this year. And if you miss your spot down the middle, you just get punished like 100% of the time. Well, that's tough, man. Tough inning for Saberhagen. 4 solo home runs we gave up. And he's actually not taking Hal out. It's probably correct now that he has the lead to not take Hal out, but we'll see what happens. Sat back on that changeup as well. And now because of that inning, now we're losing. We may have to look to make the move to a pinch hitter for ourselves as well, although we are at the top of our lineup, so maybe we'll get one more inning out of Saberhagen. We'll see. Based on the game state right now, Saberhagen's definitely going to pitch the 5th for me now that I look at it, because if we manage to get all the way around to the 9 spot in this inning, we'll have the lead back, in which case I would want to leave my starter in. So that's the move. You can see he's attacking the zone more now. Just a stylistic change. He's trying to adjust to the way we've hit so far. But you can really see the contrast in approach so far. My opponent's been pretty aggressive, but has taken good swings, put good PCI on ball, and hit a lot of home runs, and ours has been a more grindy, casual approach. And we both ended up in the same spot. That's a huge hit batsman for us. Big, big deal. He may look to go to the bullpen here. This is why, I don't know, I feel like maybe he should have taken Hal out for a pinch hitter last inning. It's tough to do that with 2 outs and the lead now. I don't know. His pitch count's just so high, it's risky to throw anything right now. This is a good spot for a bunt/steal. I'm not going to do either, though. You can see he's varying his times to the plate as well, because he's probably thinking I'm going to try to steal here as well. If he gets reckless with it, we can try to get a big jump. Went down and got that slider, but didn't get all of it. That's alright. Can't really swing it much better than that, and we want to swing 1-1 there. Don't want to get ourselves in a 1-2 count with Roberts, who doesn't hit lefties too well. Nice backdoor sweeping curve. We're looking to be aggressive here, but on stuff high in the zone because double play kills us. My brain and my body are just not communicating. That is the worst swing ever. Dang, man. Alright, let's get someone going. And a mound visit for confidence to start the inning, just to get a little more RNG on our side. And let's see if we can get Saberhagen through the 5th here with no damage done. That Joe Torre bat last inning was absolutely terrible. Sometimes you gotta watch these videos to know what not to do. I just can't be swinging there, especially when it says 2-seamer down and away. I have to just recognize that and take it. It's completely awful at bat. Another solo shot. Yeah, it just, I don't know. The off speed with Saberhagen is cute, right? There's only so many times, so many sequences you can do with slider, changeup, curveball, and I've also had a pretty significant rough patch of hitting my spots control-wise this game, which is weird because Saberhagen's control ratings are pretty high on his card, so never judge a guy off one outing, but this has been pretty rough for Mr. Bret. He's had some good innings and some, like, I don't know. Either he gets an out or he gives up a bomb. That's been the entire game. So it's like a coin flip every at bat almost. The fastball away has seemed to be working against him though. If I can get it out there. I've tried to throw it out there a couple times and it's leaked back over the middle of the plate like this one. Yeah, get foul. Bailed out. Let's go. Try to go up and in. Missed our spot again. He was late though. Alright, let's try the slider one more time. Good take. Wasn't quite the tunnel I wanted. Also, I've kind of gone to that well a lot, so just good play from my opponent there. Another great take. Gonna come in the zone here. It's gonna be a fastball. Probably another solo shot. Wow. Great eye from my opponent there. He's playing really, really well. Really just need to get out of this inning. One more out. We'll be chilling. Slow bat there. Interesting. Nice. Okay, so I did the thing I've talked about a couple times where if you're going to double up on a pitch to like select your pitch and then hold it for a second, because it subconsciously implies that you're like changing your mind or changing your location or you're like putting the ball somewhere different. So I figured I would go fastball there because it was pretty obvious he had a slow bat. He was looking for the off speed to hit there. And I wanted to go fastball up and in because I haven't really done that with 2 strikes this game yet. Dropped under that. Feels bad. That's a great pitch to swing at 0-1 though. Don't want to be in an 0-2 count left on left. So just missed mechanically again. Not a whole lot you can do there. But Hal's catching up his innings to his pitch count here, which is a little sad. And our opponent's starting to just hose stuff down the middle. So we may have to be a little more aggressive moving forward. We'll see. I feel like I've said that for like 3 straight innings, but I just haven't had a good spot to try to turn it around yet. He's throwing a lot more fastballs lately as well than he was earlier in the game. Good changeup down and away. I don't know how that's weak contact. I feel like that wasn't the worst swing ever, but you know, what can you do? Good at bat.
Coming to the plate now, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
All right, sweeping curve first pitch. So we'll probably be patient now. We'll see what he throws here. Back to the off speed here with lefties. We're probably taking Bret out next inning no matter what. We do have Robin warming up. That's just terrible, terrible baseball. Am I safe? Ooh, that was close. I'm not really, I kind of got out of my approach after the first couple innings. These last couple innings have not been good for me. Actually, Bret's energy's not terrible. We'll give him a little bit longer of a leash. This is pretty greedy, but my righties in the pen, specifically Raleigh Fingers, have like no energy after that 12-inning game that I recorded. So if we can stretch Bret for one more here, it's actually good for us, long-term and short-term. I also feel like I haven't pitched this guy up very much, which maybe is a mistake. Let's try the slider here, but against a righty this time. If that was a... Wow, he actually went nice. I was going to say, if that was a little closer to the zone, it would have been more likely to be swung at. But he went around. We got lucky on that check swing. 5 solo shots in the last 2 innings. Good rip, good hit. It's one of those where he's saying, what can you do? Again, another important spot. We don't have a ton of control over it, but getting it out here with Chipper would be massive. To try and encourage him to keep Hal in the game, because Hal's at like 110 pitches or so now. So, good stuff. Quick inning for Saberhagen. That was pretty much all we could have asked for from that inning. Now we pinch hit. Now we go to a lefty next inning, who's going to be Billy. Now we try to get some offense going, man. Bottom of the 6th already. For some reason, I feel like this game has flown by, despite me having seen a ton of pitches. 34 minutes in, though, I guess not. Time is relative, right? 1-0 backdoor sweeping curve. This guy is throwing some weird pitches and weird counts. I gotta give it to him. He's not pitching normal, that's for sure. Not a whole lot I could do with either of those last 2 pitches. He tried to slide her up and in. Did I get it all? No, it's way under it. Wow, what? Oh my god. My PCI is not even touching that ball, dude. Okay, literally bailed out as hell. That may actually be a product of his pitcher energy. I've never seen that swing result be a home run in a very long time on a pitcher that has full energy. He's not even in the yellow yet, though. Weird. I'll just chalk that up to luck and move on. But you can see sometimes people do this where they'll actually, like, I don't know, take your pitches mid-game. Like, he struggled a couple times with that slider up and in as a hitter, so that was a good time for him to try it against me, or try to throw it against me. I talked about, I think in the very first episode, I don't think I got all that pulled off inside of it. In the very first episode, I talked about how people tend to subconsciously pitch, like, how they think it would be difficult to hit. So, like, by me throwing a lot of sliders up and in, it kind of projects that I have trouble hitting sliders up and in. So, despite me hitting a home run on that pitch, it was just pure luck, and that was actually a great pitch from my opponent. He may go to a righty here. This is getting pretty greedy, leaving Hal in. This is why it's so big to get Chipper out last inning, because now this is a tough decision, because I can't imagine he'll want to double switch Chipper out of the game. So this is a pretty weird spot for him. And that's where we want to be aggressive, like I said. Remember I said he's going to come in the zone of fastballs. I said it for like the last 3 innings, and we want to pick our spot. Barry Larkin as the tying run. That's our spot. He may just do it again here. He may swing again. Okay, that was bad. My pitch recognition and my discipline and all the like mechanical stuff is just not been good. Like I tell my brain to look for things, and then my body disagrees. But somehow we're still in this 6-6 here in inning number 6. Good game though so far. Opponent's very good. Obviously he's got the World Series emblem. He's been hitting really well. And now he goes to Eck. So this is a little awkward because he's going to end up pinch hitting right away. You can tell it wasn't a double switch because of how quick he made the substitution. So yeah, he's kind of burning Eck here. Good pitch. Squared it up, kind of. As best I could. That's just a great pitch. Yeah, he's burning Eck. I don't know what his bullpen energy looks like, but yeah. Leaving Hal in to face Larkin was probably a mistake from him, I'm gonna be honest. Because like if you're gonna make the move to Eck against Biggio, you might as well make the move to Eck against Larkin and make me burn a bench bat. You know, maybe he doesn't think Larkin's gonna do anything because Larkin has a tendency to get good okayed a lot, but I don't know. The punish was there. Good job by us though. Worked out for like 125 pitches. Didn't even get through the 6th. So that is mission accomplished. Now we got Torrey up. This is a pretty good spot to steal, although my opponent has been very good about varying his times to the plate, not allowing me to get a big jump. And also, if the pitch is pretty close to down the middle, I should be swinging here. So, like that. All right, Didi. Didi will literally get prestiged with a home run right here. This would be the clutchest home run I've ever hit. Come on, Didi. 0 for 3. Just hang me a slider one time. He's going to go to a lefty if he can. Biggio. Yeah, he can. He's not making the change. Here's our shot. Mom Spaghetti. Mom Spaghetti, dude! Yes! We take the lead 9-6. That's Prestige Didi on that swing. Oh, that feels so good, man. He threw me a sinker right there, bro. Oh, I'm so happy. I have to win this game now so I don't lose this high. Oh, that you could not have drawn that up any better for this game. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't know about Lodolo here. Lodolo here doesn't make a ton of sense for me either unless he's really low energy. No, he's full energy. Lodolo makes no sense. Hanley hits lefties better. And remember, it's been a long inning, but his 9 holes due up next inning. So this is pretty much Lodolo for 1 at bat if he gets Hanley out. Unless he double switched and I missed it. But taking Chipper out when you're losing is like... We always talk about playing to your win conditions. His win condition is catching up now, right? Generating offense, so double switching Chipper out of the game would not be good. He could double switch his 7-hole and stuff. I'm probably just overthinking it. But just talking out loud with the strategy like I always do for this, I would fully expect another sinker here. That was a changeup, I think. Reacted to it well. Good pitch, though. Great inning. Wow, what an inning. Yeah, he didn't double switch because Lodolo's due up. So if you're gonna make a pitching change there, pretty reactionary, you got to go with a reliever, not Lodolo, because he just wasted Lodolo, unless he wasn't planning on using him in the first place. I don't know. All right, 3-run lead for Billy Wags. That last half inning was a complete game changer. We scored 5. We prestiged Didi Gregorious. So we have the emotional advantage as well, because we are big chillin'. So let's try to get some outs, man. We got to think about how we want to pitch to him. He's crushed fastballs all game. People typically throw a lot of fastballs with Billy Wagner, so we're going to come out of the gate throwing slow stuff here. If he slows his bat down and crushes it, good on him. But we want to get ahead in the count and throw slow stuff is our approach for this very first at bat. Worked first pitch even though we missed our spot terribly, which has been a recurring theme for me lately. Man, I wish I could have had that Greinke video up already. That was such a good game. Maybe I'll show you the box score after this one. Yeah, I will, because we'll go look at Didi and stuff too. He's probably doing some bullpen stuff here, trying to figure out who he wants to throw at me. So this is definitely warranted for him to be pausing this long. I know some people get frustrated when your opponents have long pauses, but this is a spot where you got to think about some stuff when you're him, for sure. If you're wondering what my drink of choice is, it's a blue cola, blue canned cola. I'm like mad addicted to soda, dude. I don't know what it is. My brain, like, I feel like I can't eat a meal without drinking soda with it. It always makes me feel like the meal is so much better. Diabetes. Sorry for the awkward pause here. If it gets down to 30 seconds, he may be trying the friendly quit stuff, but I can't imagine. Like, this is a very winnable game. I can't imagine he'd be throwing in the towel here, especially with how well he's hit. All right, he's back. Sticking with our approach, making sure his bat's still fast. We got a quick 0-2 on off speed there. Let's bury a curveball here. Hopefully it gets down. Ended up being a nasty backdoor on accident. We'll take that. His bat was still fast too. Early swing on that. So, like I said, all the reasons I talked about, a lot of his home runs this game have come off fastballs. People throw a lot of fastballs with Billy, so that's why we're pitching him the way we are right now. You can still see just how fast his bat is. I don't know if he's power swinging either, but he's not making friends with the first and third base umpires. I think he's been called for a strike on like every check swing this game. If you guys didn't know, like, you get called, it gets called as a swing a lot more often when you check swing if it's a power swing. I don't know what he's looking for there. And you get called for strikes when you check swing a lot less often if it's a contact swing. And then obviously an X swing is in the middle. But yeah, I've talked about it in a previous video, but if you're like taken all the way, but you want your opponent to like think you're willing to swing, you can like contact check swing. And you'll almost never get called for a strike. But if you're power swinging and you check swing, it's called for a strike a lot, like most of the time. 20 seconds of pause time left. If he runs it out, we won't take the win. We'll let him do his thing. But great, amazing inning from Billy Wagner there. 1, 2, 3. This is looking very promising for us. Got to keep the bats going, though. He's already scored 4 runs in 1 inning this game. He's perfectly capable of taking me deep at any point, so our win condition is to keep him from scoring, and that's why we're going to be focusing mostly on pitching and defense for the last 2 innings, maybe making some double switches with Prestige Mickey Mantle, who's on my bench. LOL. But overall, if we scored more runs, that would obviously help us. So, McCutchen, Belly, Murray. That's a nasty part of his lineup, man. I think I'm going to go lefty, just suck it up versus McCutcheon. And then I can get Bellinger, who's a lefty, with basically even splits, and then Murray hits lefties worse. Came right at Jacoby there. Interesting. I thought he'd be a little more conservative. Maybe he was trying to be. He missed his spot. Sometimes you never know. Like, it could look like a fastball right down the middle was intentional, but it actually wasn't. That's why it's like I usually take multiple at bats to try to pick up on my opponent's tendencies. This dude really needs to watch his pause timer, man. 10 seconds. 12 seconds. Alright, we're back to baseball. Good tunnel there. Probably looking to swing here. I don't think he wants to walk Ellsbury to start the inning. I missed it with my PCI. Yikes. Not the best pitch to swing at either. Pretty good spot for a splitter there. Carter's 3 for 3 with 2 bombs. What a game. He's still only hitting 268. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to chill. Take the hands off the controller for this pitch. I have no idea why I swung at that. Like I said in the beginning, I think it was the beginning of this video, I've been pretty emotional, like reactionary to things that are happening in game today. So that has led me to, I've actually taken some pretty awful at bats this game, like a lot of them. But the approach has bailed us out. Probably take till 2 strikes here with Vic. I don't hit well with Vic. He's in there to be prestiged. He's in there for the defense now. Obviously, it's going to help me later in the game. And if we can get a pinch hit going, we're bringing in a lefty next inning anyway, so pretty good opportunity. Or it'd be really good for us to turn our lineup over here. He hung me the splitter, though. Lined out. What can you do? So we're going to a reliever anyway, so turning the lineup over is not the biggest deal. And actually, oh, we had a lefty anyway. Actually, I misplayed here. I forgot that that Wagner was still on the mound. I guess warming up Britton makes sense if I pinch hit. But I think I'm going to leave Wagner in here. Because I was going to throw a lefty to this part of his lineup anyways. Huh. I didn't think that all the way through, actually. Dang it, Didi. Alright, this is getting scary. We're go Wagner against Bellinger and Murray like where our plan was, and then start to make something happen if we can. Yeah, he's got to be power swinging. He's getting rung up on every check swing. His bat's still really fast too. I'm just a little more scared to spam off speed this inning because he could adjust to it at any point. Like right there, his bat was slow. This is a really tough spot, man. People usually lock in when it gets to this point in the game. It's hard to like throw stuff successfully. Let's try a high slider. Great pitch. Oh no. Oh no. That might have been perfect. No, just really good. Sometimes they boot that if the ball's like absolutely crushed and then we hang a slider. Not good. This is not good. The best thing that can happen for us here is like a double play pretty much. Get us 2 outs. And still be up by 2. Don't hit him. Wow, he hit that far. Joe Carter, please catch this, man. Okay. Joe Carter plays horrible defense. I can't believe he hit that to the wall opposite field with late timing. Okay, Correa also worse against lefties. This is getting really greedy. This is so greedy to leave Billy in here. One more batter for Billy. Threw it right down the dick. I can't mound visit either because I already mound visited once. I'm pretty sure you only get 1 mound visit per pitcher per inning on this game, or then you're forced to make a pitching change. Huge out right there. 2 down. Now we go to the righty, who is robbing in. This is a switch hitter with pretty even splits, although Sandoval has worse power versus left. I don't dare leave Billy in for this, right? That'd be like the greediest play of all time. But the thing is, like, a home run ties the game, right? So I should be playing around that. This is probably so greedy. I don't want to give up a home run there. That's the only reason I left Billy in, because Sandoval doesn't hit the 80 power threshold versus left. And we got lucky because he was over aggressive. I don't know. That's a really tough spot that I'll again have to watch back later. I don't know if there's a right answer there. I forget who's on the mound for him. Rob named. So I'm fine burning 2 bench bats. Am I fine? Yeah, I'm going to burn 2 bench bats here just because I may use Mickey as a defensive substitution for the 9th. So if he goes lefty here, I'll go Chef, and then we'll be chilling. We still have 1 bench bat and 1 defensive substitution left moving into the later innings. I'm also using the quick menu here. Kind of douchey, but he's low on pause time. So using the standard menu would give him an opportunity to make something happen with my pause time, which I want to prevent. So I usually use the quick menu anyway, but... Swinging first pitch yet again. It was a good swing. Everything just looks juicy. Man, I've honestly not been hitting well this game. Sometimes you score 9 and you hit like crap, and sometimes you score 3 and you hit amazing. I don't know. That's baseball, I suppose. Just under it. We'll try to be patient here. Try to at least take some pitches with Biggio and Roberts. It didn't work. Good front door slider there. Nasty pitch. 2 down in the 8th. If we don't get some insurance here, it's going to be a little sketchy. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Even though we have Rob Dibble pitching, he doesn't have full energy. And our opponent has already shown that he can crush fastballs. So we're going to be cutter spamming, and he could adjust to at any point. This is a scary spot to be in, man. He may go to a lefty here, although I have Torrey on deck. This is a really tough spot for him too, because he can't give up any more runs. Every run he gives up at this point just makes the game harder and harder to win. So he definitely could put a lefty in here. But likes to stay with Nin. I'm still going to try to be patient here, man. I don't know if he wants to come right at Brian Roberts given the game state. Yeah, 3 straight balls. Okay, now I got to take till 2 strikes for sure. Keep the pressure on. 4-pitch walk. You love to see it. Torrey should definitely be getting something to hit first pitch here. Wow. I'm terrible. Okay. That's the pitch I thought was going to be the first pitch.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Joe.
Oh, I tried to check swing that. Good pitch. I told you guys my discipline right now is not there. It's not a pitch I usually swing at, man. Just not there. All right, Rob Dibble. Great to go to. I think he's the best reliever in the game right now. Chipper hits righties worse, so we had this planned out all the way back, leading all the way back to last inning. Let's throw our closer in there and try to get 3 outs, man. There's 1. Assuming Brian Roberts makes the play. Nice. Swinging first pitch there, pretty interesting. I mean, I've taken some pretty awful first pitch swings this game, so I can't really talk, but I feel like you gotta at least see a pitch from me there. He could also hold R2 and notice that my energy is not full, and that could give him like a win condition of working Rob Dibble's pitch count up really high. Nolan Jones. Let's just throw that again, man. He had good timing, but usually when people are that aggressive swinging first pitch, their bat's gonna be fast. Yeah, 2 swings, 2 outs. I think he was late on that cutter. Alright, 1 more out for Rob. We are going to go back to the 4-seam now, because we haven't thrown it yet. He's taking 2 decent swings versus cutters. I'm just scared to throw this to him because he's hit so many fastballs so well. Great spot though. I also almost never throw the slider with Rob Dibble. I think you're bailing your opponent out if you throw that pitch too much. Just because, like, what makes this card so good is the 4-seam cutter tunnel with the 10-mile-an-hour speed difference. That's gotta be in there, bro. This is a scary pitch. He's crushed it already once this game. He's late. Looking for the cutter that ran over the middle of the plate. That's actually a pretty good swing despite having late timing, because if a cutter came out of that tunnel, he would have destroyed that ball. Beautiful pitch. He's swinging late. Hanley makes the play. We get the dub. All right. Huge inning. The Didi home run literally won us the game and gave us Prestige Didi. Let's go take a look at him. What a game, man. I'm glad I finally got some good gameplay for y'all for these. That Greinke game was so good. I'll show you the box score as well. I can't believe that file got corrupted. We're up to 790 rating. Almost a CS player. That's what I'm talking about. Here it is. Oh, he's beautiful. Look at him. Look at him, dude. Got a screenshot of this. We can pull up his stats too, but I'm sure you guys have seen what he looks like. Doing pretty well on these prestiges, man. Boom. Good looking card. I like this card a lot, man. I liked his regular card. Alright, let's look at this box score from the game that you guys will never get to see, and I'm sad about it. Let me hide my face too. Oh, I guess you guys can see just the top. Okay. This is a game that got corrupted on me, dude. I am so sad. Can you see, like, by inning? It went extra so you can't see all the way. But, like, just look at the half innings. Like, I scored 4, he scored 4. I scored 1, he scored 1. And then he scored 4 in the bottom of the 6th. I tied it up in the 8th with 4. I took the lead in the 9th with 1. He tied it in the bottom of the 9th. I took the lead in the 10th with 2. He tied it in the bottom. I took the lead in the 11th with 1. He tied it in the bottom, and then I scored 2 and finally closed it out with Spencer Howard because I was out of bullpen arms. Sad boy times. He was also actually running a full player of the month lineup, so big props to him. But just want to show you guys. I'll try to do another Zach Greinke video. But if you made it this far, thanks for watching. I appreciate all the support this year. You guys are incredible. I love all you. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Peace.